Hello and welcome. My name is Noah Braun, and today we're going to talk about the new comparison rate reports. These reports are great for comparing the rates in your direct rate table, indirect rate tables, and proposals. They are very useful when you need to audit your rates and verify everything is getting priced correctly. There are three of these reports: the comparison direct rate report, the comparison indirect rate report, and the comparison proposal rate report. The comparison direct rate report and comparison indirect rate report are used to compare two or more rate tables. The comparison proposal rate report compares the proposal-specific rates of two or more proposals. The comparison proposal rate report can be especially useful when your proposals are using rate overrides. We've also added a new report option that is very useful when running any comparison report that prints the rates of two or more proposals. It is a checkbox that allows you to print the names of the rate tables assigned to the proposals that are being compared. Let's start with the comparison direct rate report. First, I'll go to the Reports ribbon and click the Reports List button. Then I'll open up the Auto Filter row and search for Comparison Direct. And there it is. Now I'll open up the report, and as you can see, in the report options, I can select two or more direct rate tables. I'll select the Tank Directs 1 as my base direct rate table, and 2020 Directs as my Comp 1 direct rate table. Before I run the report, I'll also select Print Deltas and highlight differences, so the differences in the direct rates are clearly visible. Then I'll click the Print to Screen. Notice how the difference between the two rate tables are highlighted in red. Next, let's check out the Comparison Indirect Rate Report. To open it up, I'll do the same thing as before, except this time I'll enter Comparison Indirect in the Auto Filter row of the report list. And here's the report. Now, before I run it, it's important to note that I can only compare indirect rate tables that use the same algorithm. Watch what happens when I try to select an indirect rate table for Comp 1 that has a different algorithm as the base table. I get this error message that says the table must use the same algorithm. Instead, I'll select a valid indirect rate table. Then I'll click the Print Deltas and highlight differences again and run the report. Again, you can see that the differences in the indirect rates are highlighted in red. Lastly, I'll show you the Comparison Proposal Rate Report and that fancy new report option. So from the report list, I'll select the report. Like I said earlier, this report shows the differences in both the direct and indirects of two or more proposals. With this report, you will be able to tell any rate overrides are used on the proposal because a difference in the rates will be shown. In the report options, I will select the Rate Table Sample version 0 as my base proposal rate table, and Sample version 1 as my comp proposal. The second proposal has had rate overrides applied to it, so we'll see how many of the rates are different. Then I'll select the Print Deltas and highlight differences again, and finally I'll select this new report option here called Print Comparison Proposal Rate Tables. This report option will show the names of the rate tables used in each of the comparison proposals. Okay, now I'll run the report and see what we get. As you can see, the differences in both the direct and indirects are highlighted in red. The rate table names of the base proposal are shown up here in the header, like usual, and the rate table names for the comparison proposal are shown below the proposal name over here. This new Print Comparison Proposal Rate Tables report option can be very helpful when comparing your proposal to resolve any discrepancies in rates they use. This report option has also been added to the Comparison Detailed Cost Breakdown Report, the Comparison Detailed Phase Cost Breakdown Report, Comparison Element Matrix Report, Comparison Resource Element Matrix Report, and the Summary Cost Breakdown Report. So just to review, today's episode covered each of the new comparison rate reports: the Comparison Direct Rate Report, the Comparison Indirect Rate Report, and the Comparison Proposal Rate Report. These reports are very useful when auditing your rate tables and proposals to find any discrepancies between them. We also talked about the new report option that shows the names of the rate tables that are compared in the proposals used. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please share it with your colleagues who use ProPricer. If you have any questions about ProPricer, please email us directly. Again, my name is Noah Braun, and as always, thanks for watching.